and she tells you like, just pause the game, Timmy, pause the fucking game.
It's an online game, Mom. Like,
I can't do that.
It is a great day to talk about Project A. My name is The King Live, and today we are going to be bringing you things that you didn't know about Project A. But it's a special episode today because I am going to be joined by my friend Rigpop here. How's it going, Rigpop?
It's very nice.
Is it very nice?
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for having me today.
You're a goofball. I wanted to be able to stump some of you guys in chat here today, some of you commenters. People act like they know everything in this community, you know? So I wanted to give people things that they don't know. But more importantly, I wanted to give Rigpop some things that he didn't know. Because we're kind of the experts on the matter, right? We know everything. But do we? That's the real question right here. So, are you excited? Are you nervous?
I'm not nervous.
You're not nervous? Okay.
But I am excited. I'm excited.
I'm a little nervous. I got a lot on the line right here. Like I've been talking about this game for a long time. Do I know everything? I don't know if I do now.
Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see, right? Like we'll see in the next like 10 minutes or so.
Yeah.
We'll tell. We'll
give it a shot. So we're gonna go back and forth. I'm gonna give him one thing. If he doesn't know the answer to it, I get a point. And then we're gonna go. He's gonna give me a thing. If I don't know the answer to it, he'll get a point. Whoever has the most points at the end, you're gonna win my wife and kids. Okay.
All right, then.
If you win, you take my wife and kids. If I win, can you just take them, please?
You get all the booty in the world.
All the booty? Okay. That's exciting.
Yes.
That's exciting. Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna start you off easy. Okay.
Right.
I got an easy one for you. Did you know when you cancel the defuse on a bomb, it actually stays at the same time, so somebody else could pick up the bomb and they could start defusing it at the same point that you left it at?
Oh shit! I did not know that.
You didn't know that?
No.
Okay. Yeah. When you plant the bomb, somebody comes to defuse it. They could pick the bomb up and say they defuse for like 3 seconds. A new person could come and pick up that bomb and start at the 3 seconds. So that removes like the whole pros don't fake thing, dude. Like, because why would you fake? You could just leave it at whatever point, right?
Wait, what? That's insane. I did not know that.
No, it's nuts. Yeah, it's nuts. Somebody translated that from like a Turkish playtester, I think. So it wasn't in English. So that's why a lot of people didn't really pick up on it. But
wait, that caught me off guard. That really caught me off guard.
1 point, boys.
I did not expect us to go that deep. I thought we were gonna do more surface level shit.
Surface level, okay.
I thought we were gonna be doing it about the trailer mainly, and not like external shit.
No.
Yeah. Oh, I am royally fucked right now. Oh, okay. Actually, I've got one. Okay, this one. Did you know? Okay. That in the game, okay, and this is just something I noticed while looking around, like just yeeting around the Reddit and shit like that. Did you know the game, like besides like just normal knives, because you've probably already seen, of course, they're gonna have knives and shit. Did you also know there's a golden tomahawk?
A golden tomahawk?
Yeah. Do you know that?
I have to say I did. It's in the clip, right, where she throws like the wind orb and the guy like yeets out of the way, right?
I don't think it's that. I'm not sure if that's the part I'm thinking of, because it's a different part, like a different perspective. But it's the hat guy though. So
yeah.
if it's a hat guy. Yeah, he's got a golden tomahawk. Shit, man. I didn't expect you to go deep. I didn't think you were gonna use like the latest information. I thought you were just gonna use a trailer though.
Oh,
shit.
Man, maybe
That's
was
what
my
caught me
bad.
off guard.
Dude, I'm gonna trash on you here.
This is unfair, yo.
No, I got some stuff from the trailer. Okay, don't worry.
That's alright. Go ahead.
Okay. Did you know in the trailer, Juno, that's what I call her, the wind lady, she actually curves her wind orb when she throws it?
Yeah, I noticed. Yeah,
Okay.
That I'm aware of. Okay, so this one is so bad because you already know it. I was gonna ask you if you know that on the big box in the middle of the map that it says Meteor in Russian, which I think is probably that's just my thought, but I think it's probably a company or something called like Meteor in Russian. But you probably already know this because you already pointed it out. So
yeah, I commented on your video on it. Yeah, no, I did see that. I did see that. That's actually really cool. I don't really know a lot about Russian or meteors, but like for the lore on the game and stuff, you did an excellent video on that too. If anybody wanted to check it out.
I just also remembered there is actually a little bit of another theory I was gonna add to that, but I kind of figured it out way too late whenever making that video. But here's a little bit of a side note about the meteor thing. So I think why it's in Russian specifically, and why this whole thing actually could be playing out in somewhere like the southern part of Russia, which has kind of got a little bit more like kind of more like an Asian vibe to it, right? For those who do not know, the reason why I think it might be based around somewhere there is because if you guys remember, a few years back, I think in 2014, there was actually a meteor that crashed in Russia, which actually it caused a lot of like infrastructure damage, like windows and stuff like broke and whatnot. So I'm thinking this could be like a reference to that maybe, because like, you know, whenever that thing like hits, it was like a giant like blinding red light, which people saw. Like there's this video from a guy in a truck just driving and seeing like this blinding light and shit. So I think this could be a reference to that, because also the general vibe of it is kind of like this, like if you look at the map, right, it's got like kind of Asian vibe to it, which I think could be more of a reference of like southern Russia or something like that. I don't know, but I just had a little bit of theory about that. So
did the meteor in Russia give polar bears superpowers, or?
I don't think so, but
I know
shit, that would be lit if it did though. Like, bruh, volley bear, dude. Volley bear,
just running around.
Hell yeah, dude.
I don't think there's polar bears in Russia, so I'm probably gonna get flamed for that. But
no, that's more like what, like the North Pole, I guess.
Yeah, everyone comes in. There's no polar bears in Russia, King. Like, oh god.
Or is it the other way around? I actually can't remember because I cannot recall. Like one of them has polar bears, the other one doesn't. Like, is it the North Pole or the South? Which one is it?
I would say
I can't remember which. I can't remember.
I would say North Pole. I think South Pole's too cold, right? I don't know, dude. Okay, we're gonna move on.
I literally can't recall. Honestly,
we're so derailed. We're talking about polar bears now.
Yeah, shit. Like, let's go on. Next one. What's happening?
Okay. If you've watched my map video, you might know this one. But did you know? And this is from the trailer. You can pick this out. The average CS:GO map has 3 lanes, but the map that we see in Project A is 5 lanes.
Oh yeah, I've seen your video on it, so I know about it.
That one's pretty recent.
I think though, like about that, it does make sense, right? Like I wouldn't see an issue with that. Actually, if anything, I think that would actually be pretty cool if there was more than one lane. And I think that should also make sense because like the whole like prep phase in this game, which is the point I was going to bring up next against you, is the prep phase in this game, which is like basically just having to like, I guess, prepare shit ahead of time, kind of like Rainbow Six Siege, but not Rainbow Six Siege at the same time.
No, I feel that. Yeah, because there is definitely a prep phase in Rainbow Six Siege. You get like you get the defensive characters, you get to set everything up, and while they're doing that, the offensive characters have the drones coming in. I'm really curious of how far it'll let you take the prep phase, because one of the pros who was talking about the prep phase, one of the playtesters, he said that gunfights could take place immediately afterwards. So if you get a gunfight immediately after the prep phase, that sounds kind of scary to me. I would like a little bit of a break.
To be honest, though, it also is the same in Rainbow if you think about it, right? Because let's take a random. Oh my god, let's take a random map, right? So take like House, right? You played Rainbow Six Siege. You probably remember House, I know House, like the most basic of maps, right? So House, if you just prepare shit to begin with in the start of the round, right? And you just like open a window, you can look straight into the spawn of the attackers, right? And the same thing, they can look straight into the window and shoot you. You know what I mean? So, like, is it a similar thing like to that? I guess.
I hope not, because that's one of my most frustrating things in Rainbow Six, when you don't even get to play the game. Somebody just comes out of a window and like snipes you, like just for no reason. Oh my god.
But I think since you mentioned something, and I want to point this out, you mentioned 5 lanes, right?
Yeah.
Which to me makes a lot of sense if there is a prep phase. Because think about it, there is no way that you will be able to set up enough, right? Let's say you can set up like a wall or something, right? In like a specific one of the lanes. You can set up a wall that will block people from pushing it for a certain amount of seconds, right? So let's hypothetically say you can do that. Well, guess what? If there's 5 lanes, you can't do that on all the lanes. Like, sure, if you have a team of 5, if everybody goes to one lane, but that means that if 2 people die on one lane, that's free for the attacking team to just get in and plant the bomb, right?
Yeah.
So I think it's logical to have like a prep phase, because then you can think about like, oh, maybe these guys, they will push through the mid lane, right? And they will leave the other lanes off. They'll just rush through the mid one. Yeah. So let's stack up all our prep stuff there, and then just kind of like spread out. Like, I think there's a lot of strategy that can be had there, dude. Like, if we genuinely have 5 lanes, which is what you point out, which I was aware of that, but I wasn't really sure if they were gonna do straight up 5 actual lanes, or if it's just gonna be like that they kind of intertwine into each other, you know what I mean? That there's only 3 lanes, but they intertwine and kind of like spread out a little bit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, I'm not really sure, but they do 5 lanes though. The prep phase is gonna be fucking insane, yo.
Yeah, like, it'll be really cool.
It's gonna be sick, dude. It's gonna be sick.
I'm really excited for it. So was yours the prep phase then? Do I go again, or?
Yeah, okay. You can go again.
Okay. This one's I'm gonna take a gimme, I think, here. Did you know? Is oddly specific. Did you know Hat Guy dies 6 times in the trailer?
I did not know that. That's such a weird point.
I thought that he died a lot. I wanted to know the number on it. Oh, he only actually dies, I think, one more time than the Smoke Lady, which is like, I don't know, because he's the big meme, right? Because he gets trashed on in the trailer. Smoke Lady gets trashed on just as much. You know, she gets killed not 6 times, about 5 times, but.
Well, I mean, they're the only ones we've really properly seen, though, so, you know, seeing them die makes a lot of sense, I guess.
Sorry, that one was scummy. I'm coming for my win. That's
that one is just random as shit, yo. Now, you probably will know this one, but this one's a little bit of a mishmash of a few. So, did you know that in the trailer, you can actually see what the buy menu is going to look like? Like, the actual buy menu in the game when you buy the weapons in the start of the round?
I did see it. I don't know if I like the organization as much, you know? Because it's just a ton of guns where like in CS:GO it has it like categorized. So
well, you're right. That's true. Because if you look at it, right, you can see, you can already tell here how many things they're going to be as well. By the way, when you think about it, right? And I think you can also see the abilities as well, like how you'll buy those, and there's going to be 3 on them at the bottom as well. You can see that. But also I'm wondering, like, when it comes to the buy menu, like, how will the limit be, right? Will you be able to like run back into spawn even after the round is like in the middle of it and buy again, or will it be like CS:GO where it's like a few seconds, you know, and then after those it's like impossible to buy again and you just have to play what you got?
Especially with the prep phase too, because is the prep place is it going to take place immediately, or are you going to get a second to like buy your guns and everything? Because I know in CS:GO sometimes you get 15 seconds to buy guns and you're like mom's calling up from upstairs, you know, because we all live in our basements, and like she's like, are you coming to dinner? And I'm like, no, and then I forgot to buy my op, dude, and I missed the peak long and I just get killed. Like, I don't know.
Right, and she tells you like, just pause the game, Timmy, pause the fucking game.
It's an online game, mom. Like,
I can't do that. No, but for real though, you're right, and I wonder like how that's actually gonna work. Like, will you have a certain amount of time to buy a weapon and then go do the prep for, like, how long will the rounds end up being then? If you've got, like, if you need time to buy a weapon, then go do the prepping, like, how much time do you have to work with, right? Or actually, maybe that's the point. Maybe that is the point though, right?
Yeah.
That you should be doing all that, and that's why you get into fights straight away after the prep phase, right? Like, if you think about it, right? Because as you said, the pros had said that the seconds after the prep phase is over, you can instantly start getting kills on each other and you know, killing people, right?
Yeah.
Which is maybe why there is the prep phase and there is maybe a longer buy time, so that you can instantly get into the fighting once the round officially starts off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that's the reasoning as to why you can instantly get into a site and just bam, bam, boom. You know?
I think it's so crazy too, because like we haven't seen any footage of the prep phase. We've just like heard about the prep phase. So
yeah.
There's like all these things that I'm like, oh, playtester said this, like that could be a thing, but we don't know what it looks like or what it is or how it functions. Like, oh my gosh, this is so exciting. I love this game, dude.
Yeah, it's kind of like also hard to tell like what is the actual deal with the prep phase to begin with. Like, what is it? Are we able to, like, set up, like, giant, like, laser walls? Or is it, like, what's the deal with it, right?
Yeah.
Because, like, the only comparison you can really have is, like, Rainbow, right? That's the only comparison where you actually have a prep phase.
That's a really good point. Like, you don't really need a prep phase in a game like CS:GO. So I'm wondering what's gonna be so significant that we're going to need to, like, prep, right? Like,
well, I would assume then it would be the lanes, right? That would be the only thing that could, I guess, explain that, right?
Yeah,
like,
that makes
there's
sense.
Really not much else that can really explain it, I guess. Like, I guess that's really all there is to it. But shit, I don't know. I mean, hey, who knows?
Yeah, well, I'll have to wait and see.
True.
How many more do you have? You had 2 more? 1 more?
No, that was basically it.
That was
I
it?
had like a little bit else, but you probably already know it's just not important.
Oh, that's all good. I'll give you 1 more, okay?
All right, go for it. Just get the win. Take the W. All right.
A lot of people think that the name of the game is going to be Quantum Core. Have you heard about that?
Quantum Core?
Quantum Core. Riot Games reserved the IP Quantum Core for something. So some people think that it's going to be for this game. I guess Quantum Core would kind of make sense because you're thinking like it sounds like energy focused and like the characters have abilities.
Yeah, like quantum mechanics and quantum physics and that sort of stuff.
I don't know if I like it.
I think like I'm not a big fan of it either. It sounds too like I don't know, like 15-year-old kid making up his own ID for a video game that he's going to make when he's 25. I don't know. It just like sounds
So that's what somebody said in Discord. They're like, it sounds like the like $5 Steam game that you buy and then you like play it for like an hour and then you like
the sort of Steam game made with like Unity assets.
Yeah,
you know that's essentially what it sounds like.
And before this is like the real game name, and we're just sitting here roasting it. Riot Games like watching this like,
oh shit,
no.
oh shit.
Oh no!
I'm sorry, Mr. Riot Man. I did not intend to roast your name.
I will say that if this is the game name, it'll grow on people. Like it'll be fine. But no, that's all I got. What? Oh, no, keep going. Let's hear it.
Oh, project. I think it was like, what was it again? That like the actual project name is like the reason for the A being like that it's Ares. I think like Project Ares.
Yeah, Project Ares.
Yeah, is that like the actual full-on project name? I think that also wasn't that like fully revealed to be the truth.
I think so.
I think so. Yeah. Which is kind of interesting because Ares isn't that like the god of war within like Greek mythology? Pretty sure. Could be wrong.
Yeah, I think he is the god of war.
Yeah, he's the god of war, but I'm not sure if which part of mythology it's from. If it's either from like Greek mythology or wherever the hell, I don't know, but But I just know that. But yeah, either way, that's all I got, man.
No. I'm with you. That's all I got too. This was fun though. I'm sorry that I had to put you to shame here today. But hopefully we can do another one in the future sometime here. And
when there is more information and when I have a little bit more of an advantage, because let's be honest, you made 30 videos on this thing.
Yeah,
right?
I have a lot of videos.
So, and I've done like 4. So, I have a little bit of a disadvantage here, but hey, it is what it is.
Rigpop, I don't know if I've ever considered myself an expert on something, but I feel like an expert on this game right now. So that's cool at least.
For now, my dude. For now, but I'll catch up.
When the game comes out though, maybe we could see a Rigpop King 1v1, like just get some skills flexing. I think that would be fun.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm up for that.
All right. If you guys are not already following Rigpop's channel, be sure to go do so. I'll have a link in the description below and on the screen. Hopefully, can you do that on YouTube? I think you can, right?
Yeah. I think so.
He's like a YouTube pro, so like he knows what he's doing. Aside from that, like I don't know. Do you have anything else to say?
No, just thank you for watching.
Yeah, thank you for watching, guys. I appreciate you.